Hello everyone, long time no see. Today we are gonna learn Java. In this video, I'd like to show you these things. Firstly, we will install Java Development Kit, which will be used for Java development. Secondly, we will install a Java development tool. Lastly, we will make a very simple Java program, which will give you a basic idea how a Java program works. Let's get started. I assume you don't have any Java Development Kit and tools installed in your computer. But if you have already had those, please just skip following steps and jump to the last section. Let's install JDK at first. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. It's maintained by Oracle. It's the most popular one for Java development these years. So now open Google and search Oracle JDK 21. Version 21 is the latest stable version. Let's use this. JDK installation is very straightforward. Just need to double-click downloaded file and click next button a couple of times. It will be installed very soon. Next, we are going to install a Java development tool. I personally prefer IntelliJ IDEA. This tool is very popular in the computer industry and very easy to use for both beginner and professional. IntelliJ IDEA has a paid version, but it also has a community edition which is free and way more enough for the beginner, even for many professionals. It doesn't require many setup at the beginning, so it's kinda user-friendly to the beginners. Installation is also simple. Just double-click installation file and click next button all the way down to the final step. Then it's installed. Let's launch IntelliJ IDEA for first time and create a small program to test whether Java works in our computer. To create a new project, click New Project button. Project name can be Hello World. From this screen, we can see new install JDK has been recognized by IntelliJ IDEA. That's a good thing. When you launch IntelliJ IDEA for first time, it will make an index over JDK. This happens only on first time, so please be patient to wait it finish. Okay, now let's make a Hello World program to test whether Java works in our computer. Let's create our first Java file under SRC folder. SRC stands for source. All the source code will be saved under this folder. The name of the new file can be Hello World. H and W need to be in uppercase. It's Java naming convention. If you feel font size is too small for you, just go to Settings under the File menu, search Font in the settings, and change font size for both editor and console. Every Java program starts with main function. To quickly input main function, just type PSVM and press Tab key on the keyboard. Please don't struggle on the keywords too much, such as public, static, and void. They have meaning, but they're not important for your first program. We can learn these later. This program will print out Hello World in the console. So type Out and press Tab key. Type Hello World with quotation marks in the parentheses and then run. See, our first program is working. Hello World is printed out in the console. That means Java is installed properly. Congratulations! Next, we are going to create another simple program, which will be for students to register courses. It will be a little bit bigger than the Hello World program, but still very simple. Create a new project and give the project name Student Course Registration. As a Java convention, the first letter of each word in the project name should be in uppercase. The first thing is to create student class. The first letter in the class name is an uppercase. You can think of a Java class as a template. It can be reused to create many instances. People also call instance object. Each instance may have its own variable. For example, in the student class, student name is an instance variable. Here, private keyword means this variable can only be accessed in its own class. And then we need to create a constructor. The constructor is used when class is instantiated. We pass students information to the constructor when creating an instance. An instance represents a student. To be quick, right-click in the editor area, select Generate Constructor. We also need to print student info. Use the same way to create toString method. Then we need to create a course class. Similarly, each instance of course class represents a course. The way of creation is same as student class. And next, we need to create a registration class. Similarly, each instance of the registration class represents a registration record. You can see inside the registration class, we refer a student object and a course object. This is how we connect student and course in a single registration. So finally, we need to create a main class with a main function. This is the place where we let students register their courses. Here you can see we have a scanner object. Scanner object can take user input. We also need to create an array list to save multiple registrations. This program is supposed to be run continuously, so we need to have a while true section. Inside the while true section, code will be running repeatedly until we request it to quit. Here we input some prompts to let the user to input student name and then use the student name to create a student object. We use similar way to let user input course name and create a course object. Last thing is to create a registration by using student object and course object we just created. Then add the registration into the list so that we save all of registration records. Let's run this program now and have a test. Let's input student name Jack and course name Math and registration is showing in the console. Well, seems our text has too many characters. Let's make it concise. Let's try it again. Student name Keith. Course name Art. It looks better now. We can improve our program a little bit here. Let's add a prompt to let user decide to display all saved registrations. Add a if statement here to check user's input. If user inputs Y, display all items in the registration list. We can use for loop to go through each item in the list and print them out in the console. As I said just now, this program will be running repeatedly unless user requests to quit. So let's have a prompt to ask user whether she or he wants to quit. If user inputs N, quit from the while loop and program will stop running. Let's test this program one more time. Input student name Jack, course name Math. Don't display all registrations, but create another registration. Student name Mary, course name English. Let's display all registration this time and quit. Thank you very much for your watching. I hope you've already got some basic idea how Java program looks like. If you like, don't forget to click like button and subscribe. I see you next time.